Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday to you. I am sorry that I did not get to see you this week. I actually did do one video, I think it was on Tuesday, and I just did like a rainy outfit of the day because it was raining. It rained all week basically, and it's been hot and very humid. Like today's not quite as humid, but the high is in the 80s. We haven't gotten cooler yet. I think that's coming this weekend. So, but anyway, it was so dark in here that I had to put the overhead lighting on, and that just messed everything up. It messed up the camera. It just messed up everything, so I didn't post that one. But anyway, I had both kids had to go to the orthodontist, doctor appointments, school meetings, all that kind of good stuff that I have to do, that all moms have to do. So, but I did. Yesterday, I went to the Dior counter and had my first Dior makeover, and it was so much fun. My friend Kat there did it for me, and we had been discussing and looking at Joanna Krupa's makeup on Miami Housewives, and so that's what I kind of tried to do today, more of a crease. And now that I see it here in the camera, I don't like it as much as I do like in my mirror. I probably next time would use a little something darker on my lid, but it's still fun to do something different. So anyway, I'll show you everything I got. But first I want to show you a gift that I got this week, a surprise gift in the mail from one of my subscribers, Michelle. And she had ordered some lipsticks from me, and I accidentally sent her the wrong ones. Well, I told her just to keep them, but she sent those back, and she sent a few more of her favorite drugstore products for me to try. And two of them are so funny because I wanted them. And I'll show you the NYX matte bronzer. And so many of you have told me about this, and I'm not sure if they have this exact one at my Ulta, because it seems like every time I've looked at them, there was just some ones that were like a star pattern and some different other patterns. I don't know if they have this exact one, but today my plan was to not even use bronzer. I was just going to go darker with my foundation and try not to use bronzer and just go for a different look. But the foundation that I'm going to show you was just a little bit lighter, and it needed some bronzer, so I decided to use this, and it is gorgeous. This is just as good as any bronzer, but the color is just gorgeous. It is the prettiest. And it's not like a muddy matte. Some of those matte ones just look almost, I don't know, they're so flat. It just doesn't work on me like it does others. But this is just beautiful. I love it. So I encourage you, that's just a peel off thing, I encourage you to go get this and try it. And then she sent me this, I've taken it out here. Oh yeah, that's the bronzer. And then this, which is the NYX Nude on Nude Natural Look Kit, which is a beautiful little kit. And how travel friendly would this be? So here's all your nude shadows, and then this is neat. It goes, you had to pull it out, but a pretty little lip palette in there too. So that is really neat. It's got good colors in it. And she sent me this cream eyeshadow. I haven't tried it yet. I've had it sitting here. And here comes Chanel behind me. And I don't know. Yeah, there's Sassy in the back. Sassy! Sassy! She's sleeping. What do you think, Chanel? You want to look at all this pretty stuff? You want to look at all this pretty stuff, pretty girl? She probably wants to knock it off and play with it. Okay, we'll see if we can leave them out. But anyway, this is the Revlon Torch Color Stay Smoky Shadow Stick. Looks like a really pretty set of colors. This is good when you want to do that smudgy kind of Kate Moss eye. And then she knows, I'm sure, that I love this, the Clear Anastasia Brow Gel. And then this was another funny thing. I've been wanting to try the bronzer, and Brooke and I have done kind of like a little experiment. Brooke's kind of been into the winged liner, which I know sounds like a lot for a middle schooler, but to me it's a lot cuter and fresher look than that pencil, the other look that the girls do, that black in the waterline and black all around. I hated that, and I constantly was having to get on her, not letting her use black, and anyway, all that stuff. And so we have tried Maybelline Wet n Wild and Essence. Essence is a real good one. And we have been trying this one that she sent me, which is the e.l.f. And you can see how much we've used of it already. We love this. e.l.f. is another one of those really good products. I mean, I'm sure there's, you know, hit and miss just like every brand. But yesterday when I was doing my makeover at Dior, Kat brought some of her own brushes because she knew I was coming. And 2 brushes that she showed me that she uses were e.l.f. brushes. It was that little flat shadow brush and a real teeny tiny brush that she used to put shadow on the bottom. And so I'm going to go check those brushes out at Target, but I really like this. So thank you so much, Michelle. And you did not have to send those lipsticks back. And I really appreciate the card too. That was very sweet. I'm going to do a few other things before I get into the Dior. I guess that was last Friday when I went to Belk's. I went and looked at their earrings, and I picked up 2 pair that I really like. This little pair I've been wearing a lot, and it's a little pair of, I guess it's like a gunmetal or black metal with little, you know, crystal CZs, whatever, and they're Betsy Johnson. And they just look really pretty in your ear. They're the perfect little, you know, sparkle, especially like me when I wear all black so much. I really like them. I wore them yesterday and I got a lot of compliments. They're just so cute and comfortable. They didn't irritate my ears. And then this is a pair of earrings that I've been looking at forever. Gina got these and loves them. And they have the kind of back that I like, and they're Ralph Lauren, and they're just a real pretty little, here they are, but they're real sparkly, and they're just like the perfect size. And I just love earrings like this with even jeans and a t-shirt. I saw in one of my magazines, I believe it was the 2 designers of Current Elliott, they were showing a pair of real sparkly pumps, pointy toe pumps, to wear with their famous Love Destroy boyfriend jeans, and I love that. That's one of my favorite looks. So these are really pretty, and they are $38. And to be honest, I kept waiting for them to go on sale for about the past month, and they just never did. So I went ahead and bought them because I figured they would be worth it. They're just so pretty. And let's see, the Dior beige, sparkling beige lip liner. I got it in the mail this week and immediately ordered 2 more because I love it. It is the prettiest lip liner. Look at that. And these lip liners stay all day. Dior is by far the best lip liner. Nothing lasts like these do. And I never really realize it until I go and put another lip liner on. Like, what was it the other day I put on? It was a Makeup Forever. Matter of fact, it was the one that I think those are supposed to stay a long time. Did not compare to this. You can put this on with that basic lipstick, and it is such a pretty combination, and it wears off so pretty. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, how some lipsticks just wear off real ugly and leave sparkles and everything. But this stays on, and then a little bit of that color of the basic stays on, and you never have to reapply this. And this is just the kind of color you could wear it with any gloss because it's so nude, and I just love it. So I know that there are plenty of these on eBay, and when I clicked on one of them, I was trying to find the same seller as I used before, and I clicked on one and it looked like it might be All Cosmetics Wholesale on eBay. So that might be another website you could look for. But I just love it, and I'm pretty sure it is discontinued. This is a brush that I bought, I think I bought this last week actually. It's the Smashbox No. 2 Face and Cheek Brush. I love this brush. It is just phenomenal. It's very soft and fluffy, but yet it's firm. It doesn't just spread out, you know, as soon as you touch I guess dense is what I'm trying to say. And today I used it for one of the highlighters that I'm going to show you. And I just love having plenty of brushes like this because I don't wash them after every use, so you know, I'll kind of remember this was what I used for highlighter. And so I love that. This is another favorite. One of you told me about this a couple weeks ago when I was bragging on the Essie ballet slippers, and you said this was your favorite nude, and they had been out of it for I think 2 weeks, but it's the Essie Topless and Barefoot, and I've got it on today, and I do love it. It's a lot more opaque, and see this one messed up, a lot more opaque, and it has a little bit more of a tan color to it than the ballet slippers, but still just a beautiful color, real professional, especially if you don't make any mistakes. And so thank you for telling me about that because I like this. It's really pretty. Okay, this is another thing that one of you guys told me about, and it was so funny because Brooke, I showed it to Brooke when I got home, and she said, we just got that last week. I had bought it for her, but I bought it in a lighter color for her. And this one, I got exactly what they told me to, and I believe it's 15. I don't know. I would need a magnifying glass to look at that. But it is the Maybelline, I cannot remember, is it True Match? Not True Match. Oh, I had to put the name down here, but you can probably tell by looking at it. Maybelline New York, doesn't really say, but it's a concealer, and I have it on today, and it is a beautiful concealer. The first day I put it on in the car because I had not put any concealer on that day. Matter of fact, it was the rainy day, I think, and I did not care for it. I thought, oh gosh, it's not brightening enough for me. But that kind of leads back to another problem I think I was having with my makeup, and I used it, I gave it another shot, and have used it every day since. So what is the name of this? I cannot remember, but I'll put it in the description down there with what I'm wearing today. But I believe it was number 15. I'll get my magnifying glass out and tell you the problem I was just telling you about. That day I got in the car and looked at my makeup, and that's when you can always see any imperfections in your makeup, is when you look in the car, because there's just nothing like natural light to show you how bad you look. And that day I looked in the mirror and I just looked terrible, and I thought, okay, I must have put my makeup on in a different order, I must have done something different, it just didn't look good. And then the next day I put it on and the same thing. I just felt like I could see my pores and just fine lines and everything in my face, and I realized, I think what it is since the weather is changing, I have gotten just a little bit of dry skin, because in the mornings I don't use any moisturizer at all. My goodness, you guys, I went and got I picked it up while I was at Ulta. I bought a real pretty little pink spray bottle with water to keep them off of my table and my countertops. It's even gotten worse. They were getting on my counters, which, you know, you can't just keep everything off of they were getting up and just licking wrappers and just doing crazy stuff. It's not that I leave food out, but, and so I need a holster, I think. I told John last night. I need a cat holster with my spray bottle in one and my pooper scooper in the other to keep up with these 3 kittens. They are driving me nuts, because just now she was scratching on my chair, and by the time I went over to get my spray bottle, she knows. They really know when I get that now, so it's been a mess. I tell you, 3 kittens is a lot more than 2. I will tell you that, and I've heard that with children too. Okay, back to my skin dilemma. I was thinking, I think my skin is getting dry, and I don't use any moisturizer in the morning. I just use my Dove soap, and I go straight to my Rachel K CC cream, which, by the way, I got on Monday, and it has been on my website, and my other shipment is on the way. It's I believe it's in this country, and John said I'll probably get it today or tomorrow, so I will put that on there, and there is some powder on there now too. Okay, and so Glow Therapeutics oil-free moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and algae extract is what I ended up getting. I went to my med spa and asked them, and they are very familiar. They're the ones, I've been going there for years. They're the ones I went to when I originally started the Beige. And the same girl, gosh, a couple of the same girls work there, so they know my skin and they know what I'm using. And I just made it clear to them that I did not want a heavy moisturizer. I just really wanted something to kind of, when it gets dry, that's when it looks more wrinkly. I needed something to kind of plump it up. So I've been using this for, I guess, this was probably the 3rd or 4th morning, and so far I love it. It has not interrupted or messed up my routine or what I use. I just put my Rachel K CC cream on right over it. I tell you what I do though, is I usually put this on and then I take the kids to school and then I come back. So that might be something. You might want to let it sit in for a little bit, but I love it so far, and it wasn't that expensive. It says lightly moisturizes and balances skin with botanicals and essential hydrators. Recommended for normal, oily, and combination skin. Yep, okay. But I think it was like 41 or something like that. This is another thing that you guys told me to get, and Brooke and I both love it. It is the Color Tattoo 24-Hour in Barely Beige. It is just like, what is the one, Bare Canvas, or that one from MAC, but I think better. I don't think it's quite as shimmery, and I think it's easier to spread. I just think it's wonderful. And I've really come to the conclusion, especially with the liners, cream liners, you do not need high-end cream liners unless you just want one of their colors, because I've noticed that like the Essence, the Wet n Wild, a lot of those don't come in any colors except for like gray, which turns blue on me usually, and black, and I don't know if any of them come in brown. Maybe the Maybelline. I'm gonna try a brown one. And or any of those like eggplant colors and stuff like that. So anyway, this was good. I can recommend this. We've both used it. Brooke has used it because she doesn't use any eyeshadow. She just does a little bit of the wing liner, and it looked real cute on her and her young wrinkle-free skin and eyelids. Big boy got in my spot. Oh, he's purring. I hate to put him down when they're purring. Say hey, everyone. He looks like a chipmunk. I call him a giant chipmunk. Can you go lay down for a little bit? Okay. Okay, let's see. This is something I got last, I think I got it week before last, and I just forgot to show you guys last week. And I've kind of been holding off wearing it just to show you, but it's a real plain, it's just like the gray one I have, the straight skirt black from Susanna Monaco. And I got the small this time because that gray one's getting a little big, but it's just a long, straight black skirt. And it goes right to the knees. And pretty plain, but I have just really, I've got another skirt that I got on today, which is, what is this one? It was on the like clearance rack. I think I got it for $39 and it was regularly $169. But this one I've got on is the Susanna Monaco, I believe. I'll look and tell you. This is one of my big purchases, and I mentioned these to John. I had seen them at Sunglass Hut. I was actually looking for a pair of sunglasses that I saw on one of the moms at Will's school, and they were Ralph Lauren, and she said she got them at Sunglass Hut, but I did not see them there. And I ended up trying these on, and they fit so good that I had them on my mind, but I knew I did not need any more sunglasses. But John he likes buying me sunglasses, so I let him. And they're Prada, and I'm not sure of the name of these, but I know they're on their website, and they come in several different colors, but they are the, what do they call these, shields? But what I like about these is I love the way that they have the rim all the way around it. They fit perfectly. They fit just right on my nose, and I love the way they go up over. A lot of the shields kind of go straight across. I like the way these came up, and I just love the color. And like I said, they came in several different colors. I like the black ones too, but I just like the cream and the gold. So that was one thing. This I just got yesterday. Kat had these on when she was working, and they looked so good. They are just the Hue Leggings, and somebody, I think one of you was telling me about the Hue brand for skirts, and I did not see skirts, but they did have these in the boot cut, which I think would be interesting. If I like these, I might go back and get those. But they weren't cheap. They were $39, but they looked so good on her because they have pockets, and there it says have real back pockets in the front side. They really look like pants, and because they're corduroy, they are a little bit more substantial. It's not like, she didn't look like she was running around in her underwear or Peter Pan or anything. So I just thought I would probably enjoy these for the fall and winter with boots and stuff. So I'll be doing some outfits with these, and they had all different colors, so it would be neat. I hope they work. This skirt I have on is not Susanna Monaco, it's Rachel Pally. And so, yeah, that was a good deal. I'll put Oliver's number. I'm sure you've seen it before in my videos, but I'll put it down there just in case. And okay, now I'm going to go on to what I got yesterday. I had to hold myself back from a lot of stuff, but I got a lot anyway. Okay, first of all, let me just show you my favorite things first. One is, this is a brush she was using. Kat used to work at Clinique, and that's when I first met her, and then she switched from Belk to Dillard's and went to Dior. But this, she said, was her favorite blending brush, and it is the Clinique. And I'm not sure if it has what it came in. Okay, eyeshadow brush. But it's really good at blending. She just like used it a bunch yesterday. And I did it today, but I was trying not to blend too much. So, but anyway, I'll let you know how this goes, but I love it, and I love the way it looks, and it's very different than anything else I have. I think it would be good for concealer and a lot of different things, and I have no idea how much it was, because she got it from the other counter and then came back over. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, this is from the new collection, and it is one of their eyeshadow, not quads, 5 colors palette. Let's see, the Couture eyeshadow color palette, and this is called Night Golds, and it's what I have on today, and it is beautiful. Yesterday she used the other one that is more of a taupey purpley tone, and it just ended up being too cool toned on my eyes. We ended up having to put some of this gold in there to warm it up some, but this is what I have on today, and you can see that brown really kind of lightens up. And if I had to do it again, I would probably start off with a matte before I started adding the other colors, but I was just playing it with it today for the first time. And I just love, they are just so smooth. That color right there, this color right here was my favorite. And then I went back over it with that on the lids, but as if I didn't have enough sparkle. But there was she only had 3 of these that she got in. So if you do like that and you like their eyeshadows, which I do, I kind of think that they're better than Chanel. If I had to, I think they blend a little bit better. They're not as powdery. Then you might want to go check on that soon. And then, let's see, I've got everything. Okay, this is the thing I'm probably most excited about. I have thought about this so many times, but it was never a good time to try it. And so yesterday I went in there with absolutely no makeup on, and I told her I wanted to try this. And it is the Dior Skin Airflash Spray Foundation. And I had looked online, and I thought I needed color Sand, which is 301. I think that's what I got. And I love it. I put it on today. It is amazing. I actually did it yesterday. She did it with this brush, which is one of their new brushes. This is the Professional Finish Powder Foundation brush. And I'm not sure how much it was. I believe it was like right around 50. But, you know, I wanted to, if I was going to get this, I wanted to get the brush that went with it and give it a fair shot. And this is a really nice brush. It feels so good, and I felt like I would use this. So I got that, and what she did is just spray this on this and put it on, and it was beautiful. But last night I watched a video, and then I read some reviews, and a lot of people really just sprayed it on. So today what I did is put my Rachel K CC cream on, because I feel like my makeup never lasts like it does over that. And just for the heck of it, I figured if I didn't like it, I would just take it off. I put my hair back and just, you know, sprayed it in small sprays all over, and it was perfection. Perfection. I mean, I don't even think I would need an eyeshadow base or anything. The only thing that was weird is it made my eyelashes light. And when I put on my lashes today, I really had to blend in my eyelashes with them. But I love it. So I'm going back today to see if there's a shade that may be a little bit darker for those days that I don't want to bronze and I just want to put on blush. And but it might not be, the tone might not be right, but I love this. So I'll keep you up to date on it, on how it lasts, but it gets the best reviews. This is what Kat uses. She said it's so buildable, it's so light, and she said when she's going out, because she's, I think, 22, when she goes out, she said you can put it on a little bit heavier and get just a flawless finish, which, I mean, it's just, it looks beautiful. I can't brag on it enough. And the blush that she used is called Pink in Love. And here it is. I've got it on today. And it's just a beautiful corally bright pink. And it doesn't have much shimmer. It's probably very similar to some of the other ones I have, but I really liked it, and I had never tried a Dior blush, so I wanted to give it a try. I do like that there's 2 shades, and I did what she did, which was kind of just touch on one and then touch on the lighter. And I'm trying to pull my blush up a little bit higher instead of doing it low, just for a different look. I think that sometimes it just looks better. It makes your face look more full, and I've noticed since I've lost weight, I've lost a lot of the fullness in my face. It's just not fair. I wish you could just pick where it came off of, but you can't. So I really like that. And then she also used this, which is the counterpart, I guess, to the Amber Diamond, and it's called Diamond Rose. And I've tried to start using Amber Diamond a little bit more because I just basically had forgotten about it. It got pushed back in my little blush drawer, and when I saw it, I thought I'm going to start using this more, and I've enjoyed it. It's not as sparkly. It's not as much as the Stila and the Laura Mercier for days that I just want something a little bit more subtle. And so I got the Rose Amber Diamond, and it's just beautiful. I put just a little bit of it on today. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, and love it. So everything I used today, I just loved it. I had so much fun this morning putting it all on. And then this is the lip gloss I got. I've, like I said, been trying to go with more color, and it is beautiful. It is Sari Pink, S-A-R-I Pink, 576, the Ultra Gloss Pearl. And it's a beautiful, bright, but not too bright color. I always tell everybody I want a color that is like a flower, not anything that's just bizarre bright or too nude, just like a flower color, just, you know, a good, pretty color. And so I did line my lips with the Dior Pink Candy, or Candy Rose, I believe is what it is. And I love that lip liner. Just another Dior lip liner that I love. I could use that every day with some lip gloss. Okay, I brought this out here just to show you. This is what I used with my Diamond Rose powder today. This is my favorite brush for highlighters, and it is a Studio Gear brush that they sell at Ulta. It's the number 11, and I believe since I have very first started doing videos, I have been bragging on this brush as one of my favorites. It is, to me, it's too fluffy and light for a true contour brush, but it's perfect for highlight. I love it, and so I just thought I would tell you about it for those of you that are just joining me. And then I've got 3 more things. She gave me some Dior mascara. This is probably one of my favorites, just the good basic Dior Dior Show. One of my favorites. I like the brush on it the best. The other day that I was there, I think it was the day that Kat told me about that day? It was one of those days last week I went to go see her, stop by the Dior counter. And the Dior counter is like right there, of course, in the center of the store. And whenever I'm looking at shoes, sometimes I'll look over there and see her and go talk to her and see what she's got on, because she is a beautiful girl and does her makeup so well. If she'll let me, I'll take a picture of her if she's there today, which I think she is. And one day I went in there, and it was the day that she had on the basic with the sparkling beige liner, and she had on this blush. And it is a Chanel blush, which I have long time been one of my favorite blushes. And it is the Rose Petal. And I went to Belk yesterday to get this, and they did not even have it out on the tester. But they did have it, you know, to buy. So I bought it, and I haven't tried it yet. I just got it yesterday. But it is a beautiful, just pink, just a rosy. She said it's a real soft color, and she likes to wear this with the Rose Diamond over it, and no bronzer, just to go with a, you know, a pink, real pretty pink. She said like a doll look. This, and then the basic. These blushes smell better than anything. This is like my favorite smelling makeup. And it might just be, I don't know, it might be nostalgic, where I remember wearing this in my 20s, which my 20s weren't that great, so I don't think it was that. Starting at maybe 27, they got better when I met John. Anyway, so I got that, and in order to get to the Chanel counter, I had to walk by Bobbi Brown, and Arana was working there, and she's worked there, or worked at Belk forever, and she was showing me some of their new things. And this is 2 wonderful products, and I think you guys should go check out their new collection. This one is an eyeshadow palette, and it's the Rich Caviar Eye Palette. And they had another one. I could not decide between this one and one that had some purples in it. And judging by how pretty this one is, I played with it a little bit last night before I got in the shower. It has just the most beautiful colors, like khaki, green, black, with the mahogany, a sparkle, and then 3 of the nude colors. And just the palette itself is so pretty. Look at that. And a really good brush with like the liner, you know, the double-ended brush. This would be perfect for those of you that travel more than I do. And let's see what colors these are. Bone, Candlelight, Wheat, Olive, Black Topaz, and Rich Caviar eyeshadows. So those are all shadows that I have looked at before and considered getting, especially like the Bone and the Wheat. but I just never did because I figured I had something like it. But what a wonderful palette. It's just beautiful. And then I saw this, and you know that I need a highlighter or a brightening finishing powder so much, but this one is so different looking. It's called Brightening Nudes, and I used it today and I really liked it. It is so pretty. Look at that. It reminded me of the other day I was watching Pixie Woo, and she was doing one of her model video tutorials, and she pulled out what looked like a Chanel powder that was limited edition that was like this purpley color. And she was just going on and on about it, and I think that's what I thought of when I saw this. And it's just different from anything that I have, and it's not like a sparkly, I don't know, it's not like a sparkly powder. It's more of a finishing powder, and it just gives you more like a bright, sounds corny to say a bright airbrushed effect, but it really is pretty. And I love it, so no regrets on that. So I think that is it. I'm going to do a quick outfit, a boring outfit of the day. Sorry, today was one of those days I just didn't feel inspired to wear anything in particular. I did not feel like putting on jeans because it is so hot and muggy outside. So I put on something in my comfort zone. I'll be right back. I believe it's an LNA shirt that you guys have seen before with the cutout, like cold shoulders, and I just have it out. And you cannot see this skirt very well, but it's one of those that's just gathered the whole way down. It's really, really comfortable, and it would look so much better with like a tank or something like that. I'm in my comfort zone today. I love these shoes there, and they are surprisingly comfortable. They are the Isola shoes, and I thought the wrap style kind of went, and they're pretty much a nude. So I had to go change again, and I know you guys get so tired of seeing these shoes, but I can't help it. They're just like my favorite all-time nude shoes, and to me everything looks better with them, so sorry. So I switched to these, and these are actually, I would have to say, a little bit more comfortable just because, for one thing, they're broken in, but I just love these shoes. So tell me what you think. Did you like the other ones better or these? For accessories, I have on these earrings that I actually got last week. I had gotten a little email from Monkeys saying, which is a boutique here, saying that I had a $25, off thing for my birthday last month. So I went, and they had these for, I believe they were $48. So I got $25 off of them. They're real pretty. They're just like a brushed, real light gold hoop. Barefoot and Topless nail polish. This is one of my new bracelets that I was telling you guys about from Lealana, and it's just the triple wrap leather with a pretty little buckle, and it's just real simple and pretty and comfortable. I got this one and a chocolate colored suede, and I put those on my website. I'm not sure if they're sold or not, but they're just like, I don't know, they were under 60. I can't remember, $50 some. I just love it. Just real simple. And I hear Bubba crying to get out, and it's breaking my heart. So I'm gonna go let him out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye bye.